I'm great. I'm great.
How's the nose?
Good. Good.
Are you questionable for Saturday, or are you day-to-day still?
Come on. I jumped right up and went right on to the next play.
I like it.
How was that headset? Did it make it?
Oh, yeah, everything's good. Everything's good.
With TCU, obviously everyone knows quarterback, the passing game, but they're really balanced. It looks like really have a couple good running backs.
Yeah, they are. That's why they're ranked where they are. Tremendous, from front to back and inside to outside. Quarterback makes them go. Get some terrific tailbacks that don't come down easy. Offensive line's done a great job. Really skilled guys at the wideout position. So it's a complete offense, and it's a tremendous challenge for us.
Does the defense get better as the game goes on for you guys?
Oh, you hope it does. I mean, you always hope it does, just because of repetitions and all that stuff, right? I mean, I think the whole deal there, is that, the more you play, the more reps, you get some consistency into what's happening, what they're doing. It's hard in our conference a little bit because everybody has so many formations and so many plays. There isn't a lot of consistency at times, but you hope your guys do get better, and I think our guys do.
How much does the continuity with the staff play into the adjustments that you have in the second half that allows you to have success? Obviously, you guys have been together a long time. You have a rapport with Coach Campbell. How much does that kind of play into the success?
Well, I think it's huge. I think continuity is priceless. I think it's way underrated. I think it is very important. I think it's great. You hope that you've been through all that stuff before. Our defensive staff with the guys that are in our room have been through most of it before. So you got a handle on what needs fixed, what doesn't need fixed, what you can fix, and what you can't fix. And I think those are the things. We don't waste a bunch of time on stuff we can't do. And I think that's, one of the advantages of some continuity and some guys that, again, you trust each other. If somebody says something, to me upstairs and says, hey, Coach, we got to try to do this, we're doing it. I mean, I'm not questioning them. We're not doing that. I've already been through all that before, and we know what we need to do and what doesn't need done.
How does it show up when, I'm sure you've been at stops before where you don't have that continuity. Mm-hmm. What's that like when you don't have it?
Well, it's a relationship trust factor. Hey, we need to check into this. Well, should we or shouldn't we, or what's the motive, or all the agenda stuff, and we don't have it. I mean, we're trying to figure out the best way to give our kids a chance to have success. And if somebody says something, Coach, we need to run this coverage, we're running it, because I trust them. And they've studied just as hard as I have and worked diligently to try to solve all the problems. So I think it's huge.
How do you
Coach
develop
Campbell
that
stressed yesterday the importance of improving. Specifically, where does this defense have to improve?
We still need to get better in run fits and run game. This will be a tremendous challenge for us. This will be a run downhill offense. We're going to have to tackle in space and physically put our bodies on some people. And I think that's one area that we have to get better at, and we're going to have to get better at it really fast.
What is specifically with TCU? What makes them so elusive with the run game? Is there anything you can really pinpoint?
You know what I think it is? I think they're veterans. I think they got a whole team full of offensive veterans. You look at that group, and they've all played, a lot of experience, and I think just a little bit we were just talking about, they handle all the situations with poise. They know what they're doing. They've been in the system, and so I think that's it. I think they're an experienced veteran group that knows what they're doing.
Coach Campbell indicated on I believe on the radio show last night that you might need to use more four down linemen. Mm-hmm. What is it about TCU's offense that might necessitate?
Well, it gives you, I think, again, we're getting healthy a little bit in some spots, so we're able to get to our four down linemen. We're able to start getting back to our dime package, which we used early on, which we had lost some DBs throughout the year, guys injured. So we'll be able to get back to some of our dime stuff that we had done, our four down lineman stuff. All of that stuff we're ready to roll because of healthy bodies.
What's it like to have Colin Downing at your disposal, maybe when the offense gets at 3 now and he's able to help your defense out and pin them deep?
Well, if you've ever been a defensive coach, there's three things that really help your defense, and none of them have anything to do with defense. It's field position, the special teams guys, and your offense taking care of the football and the turnover margin, and just time of possession. So all of those factors are huge. If you want to play good defense, you need all those. And right now it's been a lot of fun. We've been getting some help, and hopefully we've been helping them too.
You said turnovers are calculated risks for you guys. What are those, calculations that, take place when you're deciding to, kind of be more aggressive at times?
Well, I mean, you want to get as many turnovers. You know, the calculation is if you win the turnover margin, you got an 85% chance of winning a game. And so the more turnovers we get and the less we give, your chances immediately go to 85%. So it's very calculated, but at the same point in time, our guys, you know, try to make good judgments. But I mean, we're trying to get the football back, period. And, you know, that's a calculated risk, but we have to take it.
JD seems like a mild-mannered guy off the field, but as soon as it gets between those lines, there's like a switch. What is that off the field? How does that translate to the field?
Well, I think JD is a veteran. You know, JD's been through a lot of stuff. When you get to the front of the room as a football player, no matter where you've come from, you've been in a football program 4 or 5 years in college. That's a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And I think those guys, you know, as the sand goes through the hourglass, like I tell them all the time, I think it becomes more important to you. I think your sense of urgency becomes really important. And I think he's playing with great urgency right now. He's playing on an edge. I think he's a great guy off the field, but again, that's what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to go on the field and play like crazy, and when you come off the field, you're supposed to act, you know, like you're supposed to act. So I think he does a great job of it.
What do you think of his leg kicks? I mean, that's kind of become his thing now after a big play.
I love when he's doing it. I don't think it looks so good, but I love when he does it because that means something good happened.
Now, Coach, talk